Hey you guys, good morning. Actually, it's getting close to lunchtime by now. I had to run up to another city and get chicken feed and back. But anyhow, I have to pull all these beautiful carrots, and in this row in particular, because I absolutely need space in its, I pulled pulled three of them, I don't know, maybe about 5 days ago, and they were beautiful 6-inch or so carrots, perhaps even longer. I didn't like do an exact measurement, but they're good eating size, pretty much like store size. So I thought, okay, this row I can afford to pull out and not lose, and reclaim the space. Let's put it better that way. And then I have like 6-inch, I think they're called Queen Anne black-eyed peas, and they're already germinated and pretty tall, and so they need to get in the ground. And yeah, so this is, I think, where I'm gonna put them. Good place for heat. I can double them up. I might have a full row, I might not, but we'll see how that goes, and you guys can watch me. I love harvest videos. I think that's a cool thing to do. Also, before we get going, I want to show you, I have this, Betty are locked out here. Nah. We have this beautiful volunteer vine, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's not Seminole pumpkin, because Seminole pumpkin would have the little white vein look. So I'm thinking this is, and plus based on what was here before, I've always had a lot of patty pans. I had a zephyr squash in here, but this is way too big of a leaf for that. I'm thinking this is probably Zucchini rapicante. But so far I only see males in here. This is only a male. So I'm going to leave the mystery squash in case it might produce something. Also, just a little update. My snowball cauliflowers look like they're very, very close to putting heads on. And so are my Godzilla broccoli in the very back. But anyhow, let's get to harvesting real quick. I think that'll be a fun little thing to show you guys. How do you like that? Look, onions won't be too far behind, won't they? Will they? Look, you guys, this is something. Look at that. Do you see this little round one? Maybe it is a patty pan after all. Interesting. Can't wait to see what it really is when we're done here. Oh my gosh, this is just a tangled mess in here. That's a beautiful carrot. I didn't tell you guys, but all these carrot tops, I'll probably dry some for my bunny, but most of the carrot tops will probably go to sheep, my good friend's sheep. For those of you curious, I don't thin my carrots, and you see I got these little bitty guys, and then these end up going for my bunny. I save them for Lulu. Okay, that's the last big batch. So I just kind of move the squash to the side. I'm gonna leave this little tiny section right here because I remembered as I was pulling them, it's like, why are all of these small? And this is the area where I had amarillo, yellow carrots in, and the seed was too old and nothing germinated. So anyhow, this is, I reseeded at a later date with this little section. So I'm gonna leave those in the ground and pull them when I pull this other big section. Hey you guys, so I just wanted to show you that this is my 4th sowing of carrots for the year, and this is about all I'm gonna get out of Central Florida, and in East Central Florida in particular, Zone 9B for Florida gardening. And this is where I had my first sowing, then I came back and now it's got the 4th sowing in it. So you probably saw the video where I was ripping all that out and I reseeded here. I scattered instead of making rows. And then I had cabbages back there. I did that on the square foot gardening. That was the same day. And then, so you just saw me pulling out the 2nd sowing of carrots. And then the 3rd sowing was along this side, the shady side of the leeks. Hopefully you can see that. And it's still a couple weeks out from being pulled. It's I want to say they're only 3 to 4 inches. They need a little bit more rain. And then this was also re-sowed at that same time. So that's part of the 3rd sowing. So what I'll do, first I'm going to work on carrots. Carrots, getting them processed is most important. But I will go ahead and clean the weeds, amend the soil, lightly cultivate on top just to make it nice and fluffy again, and then I will put those black-eyed peas in here. And I'll also sweep off the mat because I don't like a dirty walkway. It's not good, and it's always getting, you know, dirty from the oak tree above, but it was really dirty because it had the dirt from the carrots in here. And I need to weed. Everything needs a good weeding up here. But it's Monday and the Monday after Easter, and I have a lot of things on my plate today and tomorrow. So I just take it one bite at a time. Have I ever mentioned how fun it is to run a wheelbarrow with a young boxer? Let's use this table right here. Essentially what I'm going to do is just, we got an egg, separate the carrot from the greens. That's all I'm doing right now, and 100 times over. I pull my carrots this way without trying to separate too much, because they're pretty woven in together, some of these tops. So it's easier for me to just simply grab what I need, which is the root, and let the tops just stay tangled together. This whole wheelbarrow is full of just green tops. And like I said, I'll probably set some of the tops out, not too much. I'll just set about this much out and let them dry. Here, actually, let's dry next to the pool. Wouldn't that be pretty? Here is the weird carrot of the day. Usually I get a lot more weird ones, but I did a good job this time of making sure that soil was loose and fluffy and they grew nice and straight. And I didn't let them go too long. I have some, you know, that have the side roots. That's what happens when you let them go way too long, which I almost did. But I only had a couple of these up in that one section, so maybe I didn't till quite as deep down there. Oh, that's kind of weird. But anyhow, that's everything goes to use somewhere. Either, if not bunnies, chickens, people, friends, other animals, sheep. I don't know anybody with a pig, but if I did, they'd be welcome to a lot of stuff. There's always composting, you name it. I have 2 different wire baskets for my gardening, and so I always pop my carrots right into a wire basket first, and I make sure I hit them with the hose and knock off the majority of the dirt. They seem pretty clean to you, but it doesn't take very long for your drain and your pipes to think this is too much dirt, and then you'll have to call a plumber, and that's not a very cost-efficient way to grow carrots. I'm just going to let them dry out here, and I'm going to bag up those tops for the sheep. Here's a whole, that's a 13-gallon garbage bag, or kitchen garbage bag, full of carrot tops. So mostly, I guess that's a weed in there, but the rest of the carrot tops. Santa's going to go deliver this to some very happy sheep. So I don't really know, I haven't weighed it, but I'm thinking this is 4 or 5 pounds, maybe 5 pounds or so. Oh man, now you got me thinking I need to weigh this thing. It's still a little wet, but I think that's about 5 pounds of carrots. Oh, can you guys see that? 14.8 is what it read. I was really off. Okay, hold on. Yep, 14.8 is what that says. Oh my gosh, minus the basket.